Hello everybody and welcome on back to The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. And today I think we're going to go ahead and unlock Lilith. And in order to do that we need to beat greed mode with good old Azazel. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it, shall we? So, oh wow, wow. Alright, starting off with a magic mushroom. That definitely makes me feel pretty happy there. So the general idea behind greed mode is that you've got this button here, and if you push it, you spawn enemies. And that little timer right there, once that ticks down to 0, it's gonna spawn some more enemies. And the longer that you keep letting it spawn enemies, the more money that's gonna appear on that ground. And with that money, we're gonna buy some items. We're gonna buy keys so we can get into that additional room there. We're gonna buy some other items so that way the rest of the run won't be as difficult. Now, whenever you do clear all of the enemies, you know, it will just go ahead and trigger the next one. Now, if you want, you can actually stop that timer and prevent the next wave from spawning in. That's to help you in case, you know, you're getting completely overrun by enemies and you're just having a real bad time. However, in order to actually do that, you're going to have to take half a heart of damage every time you want to do that. So it can sometimes be a bad thing. All right. Wow, we have a D100 just sitting there. I think I'll pass on that. I'll touch it. I'll grab it, I'll pick it up and take it with me. I'm never going to use it though, because I really don't want to get rid of this magic mushroom. Harlequin baby. Well, you're free, so I'll take you. Alright, well, don't think there's really anything else that I want. So we'll just go ahead and spawn our boss here. And we get good old Larry. Now, starting off with a magic mushroom as Azazel is pretty overpowered. Pretty overpowered, so we're gonna be kind of strong here. There we go. Now, once you kill your 2 bosses, you'll have the option to just go ahead and summon in a new one, and if you beat this boss, you'll get a devil deal or an angel room if you haven't taken a devil deal. And the neat thing about this is that you don't have to worry about red heart damage doing this. There is no devil deal chance. If you do the special run, you're gonna get a devil deal straight up. So got a little bit of a mark there, a little bit of damage up, and we got Guppy's tail, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So we're gonna go ahead and buy a key for the next room, and we're gonna go ahead and move on. And that, in a nutshell, is greed mode. And now that that was the basement, now we're gonna go ahead and move on to caves. And we continue the same thing again. Headless baby. What is with all these terrible babies? And I think we're going to go ahead and take the meat. Like a very minuscule amount of damage there. Nothing really in here that I want. Yeah. Nothing really in here that I want. But there is this little gem here. And what that will do is it will re-roll everything. Granted, I don't think I want any of that either. Let's see, balls of steel. All right, and a tears up. All right. Well then, that was a nice little curse room, giving me my health back and giving me a little bit of tear rate. Really, all we need to worry about is having a little bit of survivability, a little bit of range now. One thing that is kind of tough for Azazel in this mode, if you're going to be unlocking Lilith, you need to make sure that you get just a little bit of range up. Otherwise, you're going to have a real tough time. So, the interesting thing about greed mode is that the final boss of this actually adapts to your build. If you didn't find a lot of good items, you actually won't have that hard of a time beating him. He actually has less health depending on your build. And I actually really like this mechanic. Simply because the boss is a little bit less RNG. The downside here is that if you go on a quote breaking run and get every item in the game, he just straight up tanks your damage, and he will, you know, you'll still have to dodge, you'll still have to be pretty crazy with the dodging. But I don't know. How do you feel about that mechanic? I like the fact that it will actually adapt to your build. You won't have to worry about being as broken. Granted, we're still going to need to find a range up here. Oh, a health up. Wow, all of my pills are really nice. I'm actually almost tempted to buy this pill generator here, or this reusable pill, but I think I'll pass on that. And let's see. We re-roll here. Maybe we can. Ooh, giant flies and spiders. I don't really have anything, but it's 7 cents. The thing is 7 cents. I think we're gonna go ahead and take that. And the car battery could also be pretty nice. Car battery will allow us to actually, it will double whatever you use as your spacebar item. It'll actually use it twice. So if we got a couple of items here, it would use that spacebar twice. So if we use like Tammy's head, yeah, we get us double Tammy. Another balls of steel pill. I really should have bought that pill generator. I really should have. And with giant flies and spiders and Maggie's wig, this is gonna be a really nice build here. I think we're gonna go ahead and try and donate a little bit, and nothing. All right. Health down. Puberty. Luck down. Well, they couldn't all be good. Let's just go ahead and get through our depths now. They couldn't all be fantastic. So the good thing about having Hive Mind with the Maggie's wig is that you actually spawn more flies. The cap for, or not flies, spiders. Normally you would spawn like 10, or sorry, you would spawn like 5 spiders. But with giant flies and spiders, you spawn 10 instead. So the cap is actually raised a little bit. And we're taking a little bit of damage here and there, but that's fine. We're actually progressing through this relatively quickly. I gotta say, greed mode, that magic mush pickup is honestly where it started to come into play here. It just kind of started snowballing after that. And we'll go ahead and do this boss as well. A couple of teratomas. Ugh. Alright, go my spider army. It's actually a little bit broken. If you notice, Brimstone in Maggie's wig is actually incredibly broken, because as soon as the spider is actually consumed, it will automatically respawn instantly. I don't know what causes this, but it's super broken, and if you do have Brimstone, you should definitely go for Maggie's wig. I was really hoping you were going to give me Krampus' head, just so that way I can have a spacebar item. But that seems to be the end of that floor, so let's just go ahead and head out of here. Already in the womb, and we're like 7 minutes in. This is a very fast-paced game mode, and dead sea scrolls, not what I want to see. I will take Mom's heals, though. A little bit of range up is pretty nice. Don't want any of that stuff. Let's see what we have here. Luck up. And speed down. Well, we already had really high speed, so I'm not really worried about that. No, we're good. Actually, no, that's my balls of steel pill. There we go.
Balls of steel.
No. No. Come on. I know you've got a big item in there for me. Somewhere. You know what? We'll just buy a key and we'll wait till the next one. We'll just wait for the next one there. We should be able to get a relatively decent amount of cash here. And the thing is, you know, we might actually hold on to the rest of our money here, because at the end of greed mode, you do need to donate your leftover cash in order to get some unlocks. So I guess, you know, our build is actually pretty strong as is. I think we'll go ahead and leave it. And we'll just roll with what we got, unless I find something ridiculous in the actual shop here. And we got a couple more shops to actually go through before we have to worry about that. Hello, gate. Your little weird brimstone-y thing. Oh, well, there goes Gertie. And little Gertie. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and do the next one. Double cage. Alright. calm it down, Cage. We don't need 2 of you. At least it's not quad Cage. That is a thing. All right, what do we have in our devil deal here? Another piece of guppy. We'll go ahead and take that, because if we made our cat, that would be extremely overpowered. I mean, let's be honest here. That would just be ridiculous. And there's a tinted rock right there. I don't have any bombs. And I'm too lazy to go get a bomb. I'd rather save the money. All right, let's go see what we have in our rooms here. Lemon Mishap. Well, that's a little bit better than Dead Sea Scrolls. And Can of 9 for a little bit more damage. I'll definitely take that. We need a key to get in there. Bob's Rotten Head. I think we'll keep Lemon Mishap. And I'm definitely gonna take Synth Oil. It's not that much of a damage up. I mean, it is, but it isn't. The main reason that I want it right there is because of the range up. I can't really say no to Synth Oil as a Zazel. It's honestly too good. Oh, what's this? 2 of Hearts. I don't know. Yeah, being able to actually avoid stuff is really nice here. And attack from a decent distance. Well, that should really be everything. The Maggie's Wig is honestly dealing a lot of damage for us. We really don't have to worry about much of anything. Alright, let's get a bloat out of here. Let's get both bloats out of here. Thankfully, bloat has low health, so we don't actually have to worry about him. A little bit more health for us. Very nice. And these were 2 luck up bills. Now, luck up won't actually affect your drops. Your money drops are set in stone. So that really won't be affected too much. But if we got any tier effects, that definitely would improve those. Let's see what we have here. Ehwaz rune. Ehwaz. Well, I could bypass this floor, but why bother? And I'm definitely not buying anything. Curse of the Blind, though, seriously, like, why does this exist on this floor? Seriously, why does this exist on this floor? It shouldn't be here. Why? Edmund, please. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. So this is basically this is the last floor. I don't know if you would consider this a chest. It's technically the shop floor, I guess. Yeah. It's technically the shop floor. It's not really the chest. Chest looks a little bit different here. It's kind of like a library. Kind of like a library of sorts. Oh, hello. Little pride. Little chub throwers. Some brimstoners. Just had to get one little hit on me. I walked into that. But overall, I kind of like the greed mode. It's pretty fun. It is definitely pretty fun. I'm not sure what hit me. Oh, little guys there. All right, well, let's finish that off. Do we have anything in here? Well, that could potentially be the last piece of my guppy, or it couldn't. It's Curse of the Blind. What am I supposed to do here? All right, well, 4 hearts should be enough to kill Ultra Greed. I would sure hope so. If it's not, we're going to have a real bad time, and I'm going to feel really terrible. All right, time for Ultra Greed. There's a monstro there first. Hey, thanks for the soul heart. So the reason that Monstro is actually there is not to try to troll you. I mean, he is, but he isn't. The real reason that he's there. The real reason that he is there is because he measures your damage. He tries to see how much damage you're actually dealing to him, so it knows what kind of health value it should kind of give Greed here. And those little hearts are going to heal him if you don't destroy him. But with the Zazel, you kind of have to pick and choose when you deal damage here. You kind of want to have to wait until he's doing this attack. This is the best possible time for you to get your damage in. All right. Bombs everywhere. There we go. Getting pretty low on health. Whoop. Now he's gonna try and heal, try and destroy as many of those as we can. Alright, we'll just wait right here. But overall, the Ultra Greed fight really isn't too bad once you've actually gotten, once you've had some time with it. And it's really not that bad to do as the Lost either. It's just kind of getting used to the whole fight in general. And there we go, that's Ultra Greed. And at the end of the run, we get to donate a little bit here. So let's just throw as much money in there as we can. I hope you all enjoyed the Greed mode. This has been a relatively fun run. We need to do Greed mode as every single character, so we will be going through this multiple times. I don't know how often we should do it. I don't know. It's a fun, it's fast-paced mode. We got a little bit lucky starting off with a magic mush, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. Maggie's wig, a hive mind, definitely very nice. And the maximum amount that you actually have to throw in here is 109. We're throwing about 70 cents in here, so I mean, just over halfway done with the Greed mode donations, and then after that, I can use all the money to just buy stuff, even if I don't really need it. So, kind of glad that we saved our money here and got a very nice run. Unfortunately, the car battery didn't end up getting used, so that was a waste of 15 cents. But hey, 78 cents in the Greed machine on the first run, I'll take it. And Lilith has now been unlocked. So we'll let this cutscene play out. There's a little bit of speculation as to what this cutscene really means, because there is a hidden character inside of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, and it's supposedly supposed to be a Greed character. And as we can see, Isaac becomes Greed. No one quite knows how to unlock him yet. We're still trying to figure that out. Maybe by the time, maybe like a week or so, we might actually figure it out, but who knows? Who knows how this character ends up getting unlocked? All right, well, that is the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth run. We've unlocked Lilith. Lucky pennies have now appeared in the basement. Special hanging shopkeepers. The wooden nickel. Cain now holds a paperclip as well. A whole bunch of unlocks there. So it's kind of nice that Cain now has a paperclip on him. That's really nice. That'll save him on keys. But let me know what run you think we should do next. And as I said, we are doing about 2 videos a day. My daily run, I actually want to quickly go over that. So my daily runs, unfortunately, they can only be done once on this entire file. So I either have the option to live stream it or do a YouTube video of it. I decided that I'm going to start doing live streams of my daily run and then upload it over to YouTube, because like I said, I can only do it once. I don't get the option to do it again. So yeah, I hope you all don't hate me for that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the like button. It does support me in what I do, and it makes me feel all happy and filled with joy. Anyway, I'll catch you all in the next one, everybody. Later.